Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Carol at Mom.Plans and today I'm going to do a variety of things. This is kind of a planner chat and catch up. My whole planner system in general is really working well. And while I'm on the topic of that, and before I open this, I'm going to move this for a second. That was going to be my main reason for coming on. But you know, I have been in my Laurel Denise and I love Laurel Denise and they have a launch coming up in April. But this is the project planner. And as you see, all the lists, the huge calendar. And even though I love my daily planner, I have been missing a weekly. And I have tried several things in the last couple weeks. So I think moving into April, I think I am going to pull out my portrait planner from Laurel Denise. And as you know, I lived in this planner and I was so excited about this planner and it does great things for me. And then in January, I went to the project planner. Look at this gorgeous sticker kit from Hand Can Plan. Did not do anything in February. But in March, I think I'm going to move back in. I think I would like, and here's my hello again, you guys, huge things have taken place since I filmed that 24 hours ago. And I need to update you before we continue on with this video. So as you saw, my plan was to move into my portrait planner. And yesterday I was pretty successful in getting a bunch of stuff done. I didn't do all the planning I wanted to because it was a beautiful day outside and I had some things I could do outside and I just did not want to miss that beautiful day. And so I went and did things during the day, and then that evening I came and I sat down and I was working in my sterling ink. I put a little cover on there and I was getting all these things done. I was very successful, you guys. And I went to bed, and then at 3 a.m. this morning, I woke up in a panic, a complete panic, because I thought of all these big things coming up this next month for work. And then I thought of things for the house. And then I thought about my planners and like how I still need to see my week. I am missing a weekly planner because I haven't really been doing that. And the panic overtook me, like the stress of all the things. How am I going to get it done? And so I just got up. I was like, not even going to fight it. By the way, Norton is here to say hello. I'm not even going to fight him, but I did a huge brain dump. I actually used a piece of paper, and I can't share this because it has some content information, things with launches that I can't share yet. So I did that. I felt better. And then I thought, something was still bothering me. And the thought was this. I love this project planner, Laurel Denise. I love listing things out. I love how I categorized it. And I pulled out my portrait planner. I set it behind this, opened it up. And this is usually how I keep it, just on this front page. And then I flip and check the task list and stuff, especially like when I'm planning for the week. And what I found was the portrait planner was way bigger. And I was overwhelmed thinking I had to completely reset up a whole new planner when I kind of already had a flow and system in this. And my thought was, well, I need to buy a new planner. But I literally thought that. And I'm sharing this because I know you all go through this. I started looking up new planners. What planners can I use? I looked at, maybe I needed a horizontal Laurel Denise. Maybe I needed a different Sterling Ink planner. I thought of everything. I thought Planner Perfect. What can I do in Planner Perfect? Because I'm stressed, I have a lot to do, and I need a new planner, and I don't want to set up the one I have. And I took a breath, and I was like, that is ridiculous. I'm not buying a new planner. I love my project planner. This works for me. The planner is not the problem. When you are stressed and overwhelmed, and your first thought is, I need to get a new planner so that I can be organized, that is a false narrative that us planners keep telling ourselves. We think that being overwhelmed and getting a new planner is going to help us. That is not what's going to help us. It's just not. Thankfully, I realized that I'm keeping with my project planner and I'm really excited about it. If I need to add in some extra pages or like note pages, I have inserts for this. I can do this. I have daily inserts. I can add in and do a brain dump on a daily insert if I need it. And then after I did that, I was like, okay, so I have lots of weekly planners. I do. I have bought all the planners. I have Planner Perfect that I can use a weekly. I have Sterling ink in horizontal. I have this vertical, and then I also have a B6 Slim. And so I pulled out first the vertical Sterling ink A5. It is a split year. And I just started just going through it. And then I was like, I do use this planner. And I like this planner. And I need to stay in this planner. I need to see my week. So I'm going to go a little bit more bare bones on what I plan in here because I don't want to plan everything here and then everything here. So my thought is, as I turn the page, this is what I set up this morning. I'm gonna have my work schedule here just so I can see it. I have some big birthdays. I like seeing the weather all week put up. I have my weekend flagged. I have this week, I'm going to do meal planning. Meal planning is a big priority of mine. Seeing workouts and planning workouts is huge for me. And so I'm going to work on that and have that right there. And then down here are additional notes, maybe content, things I need to do. And after this and this together, I completely calmed down. So I'm still doing my scripting. I even scripted this morning. I can share that with you. It was really more of a journaling session, and it just made me just remember what my goals are. Let me see, where are we? I should probably put a clip in here. Yeah, I just completely scripted all my thoughts on what I needed to do. This was yesterday's, and I'm back. I feel better. I didn't buy any planners. I did not set up a planner I didn't need, and I actually feel really good. I feel like I have priorities set. I have a huge daily task list, and I know I'm not going to get to all of this, but I just needed to get everything on the page, and then I'll just move it forward when needed. And the other thing is, I am going to prioritize my daily list. And this is going to be something I've always wanted to do, and I have not really stuck with it. I haven't ever really been successful with it, but I watched my friend Amanda at Amanda's Favorites YouTube on the triage method, where you start with 3 priorities, and then you get those done, and then you start with your next 3. And so I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a try. I picked out what 3 things are important to me today to do first, because here is a full truth reveal. I will do the easiest task always. If they're listed, I'm like, I can knock that out and that out and that out quickly. And then the big things, the things that hang over my head that I worry and stress about and that wakes me up at 3 a.m., I don't have time for them. So I am going to make a complete 360 change, and I'm going to focus on my hardest task, my most important task. And maybe some days they're not going to be the hardest. So today, one of the first things was I want to get out a weekly YouTube. That is my goal. And to do that, I had to film this, share my new setup, because I did not want to put a YouTube out there with all the thoughts and plans I had, when right now today I have a completely new plan. So this is the plan, daily still in Sterling ink, my weekly Sterling ink, and there is note pages back here I can also use in scripting. These 3 are going to keep my sanity in a very busy season. On top of that, I'm sticking with my Laurel Denise project planner, where I can just keep all the tasks. I can see everything at once. This is so vital to me, you guys. I need to see what's coming up, and then having an organized list for the month, the week, whatever I need it to be. So there you have it. And now I'm going to jump in to the part of the video where I start talking about how I have been actually a little bit unfocused. I'm just going to continue with what I filmed yesterday, but I just wanted to jump in and edit and let you know of the change that has happened in 24 hours. Okay, so let's let the film roll to what I planned yesterday. I have pulled out my timer because I have struggled in the last week and a half. I actually did not even want to plan, and I wasn't feeling my best. I started spring break. I feel like I just was off schedule. I just wasn't myself. And so those things are going to happen. And on Wednesday, I pulled this out. I started with small increments of time working on certain projects because I do have a lot that I want to do, I want to get done. And so this is my goal today. This is what happens to me when I am planning or working on a project, cleaning out cabinets, whatever it may be. I get so super focused that I lose all like sense of time. I could be working on something for 3 hours and then like poke my head up and be like, oh my gosh, but I have this and this and this to do. And I need to make sure that I am poking my head up a little bit more frequently to make sure I'm keeping on task and moving forward in all the things I have to do, not just get so super focused, because what happens is, though that's going to be really great and perfect, I have all these other things that are now weighing on me, and I just want like a balance. Everything is not going to be done right away or be perfect. I'm sorry, you guys. We have roofers, and every time they move a truck, my dog barks. I had to let her outside. I have Norton sleeping. He's taking his morning nap. He's like a kid. He like has this schedule. So I thought I could get my YouTube done without any issues, but unfortunately the dog decided to be very protective, which, you know, we're grateful for. But anyway, I've completely lost where I was. I think I was talking about just being balanced and getting all my tasks done, and maybe being okay with not finishing something today and just letting it be, because if I go heavy in one area, the stresses in the other area are then on my shoulders. Whereas if I've already made some progress, I think as a whole, I will feel a lot better about that. So I'm going to try that. I'm also trying to take moments of quiet. I'm even like setting my timer here. And why I'm using my timer is because I'm also staying away from my phone. So this is why I like a timer. Yes, I could totally use my phone timer or, you know, a device in the house, but this keeps me from getting into any digital outlets where I may get caught up strolling. I was going to say scrolling, because that is another thing that I have to be really mindful. And that has happened so much in this last week and a half. And I think that was also part of my problem. I need breaks. I need breaks from my phone, from all social media. I just need to be present, you know, quiet, and that keeps me centered. So that is where I'm moving forward and why I want to keep track of some habits and things like that. But anyway, I want to talk about my Planner Perfect box, because this box is so full of happiness, you guys. I love spring. I love like a refresh of everything. And I love the flowers. Our tulips already coming up, and I'm really excited. And so I wanted to share this. I literally just opened the tip-ins and peeked at them. So let's take a look. Jenny did not paint these, but she is now doing graphic arts. And so this sub box is what she has graphically designed. And like I told her, I've told other people, it takes a talent to be able to do that. So I feel like Jenny's touch, her artistic touch, is still within this box. And if you see these tip-ins as I've been sharing, they're absolutely gorgeous. I love them. And here are the sticker sheets, the boots. I mean, oh my gosh, the gardening, the water buckets, because I am now watering plants, the hydrangeas. Oh, I just love them. The pink bows. I love those because I'm thinking when I put pictures in of Everly, which I will, I can always tuck a little pink bow with her. And then look at the Easter. Oh, it's just such soft, pretty colors. I really, really enjoy it. And I love that bunny. And Jenny has done some amazing Easter products, covers and things like that, tip-ins and stickers in the past. And I would have been happy if she just repeated some of that, because I absolutely love those. And so I have not even opened these to see these in person. I only saw her reveal. And oh, this hydrangea book, I love this. So right now I am working at, you guys, my desk is packed with stuff because today is my planning day. But I have been working in this quilted leather, and this has been my notebook. And I was going to use this for the spring. And this is just so gorgeous. I want to use this as well. But what's really nice is I can keep this and use this for another purpose anytime throughout the year. And so I may, just because it's beautiful, carry it with me, but I'm not sure yet what I'm going to use this for, because I want to continue with my notes section because I have a lot of information already in that notebook. But let me make sure I showed you the back. And it is one of those wrapped covers, which I love. Those are really special when they're wrapped. And then I get the dot grid in A5. This is an A5 book. Well, here's the back of the cover, those little bunnies, and then this front. Seriously, this little rabbit and the softness is beautiful. And when I saw this, I even told my friends, I think I want to make a special book for my granddaughter Everly. And I think I'm going to put her name and maybe her birth date, and then just add in all the fun little photos, anything about her. And so when she comes over, maybe we can look through it, and if she wants to color in it, she can color in it, and just make it a special book for her and I. And I think this is going to be the cover for her. It's just perfect. It's gorgeous. But this is a plan book, so let's take a look. I know a lot of you have been following me, and you know that you will get your monthly calendar. And this is my favorite monthly calendar of all the calendars I have. I do love it. And we have goal pages, and there are 4 of them. And then depending on how the month starts, depends on how this weekly overview looks. And so it is the first on a Tuesday, so I will be able to use this for most of the week. Then it goes into your daily pages, which you make to whatever you want, and then back into your weekly pages. And it just continues. And then always in the back, there is this month in review. So that is the sub box, and I'm going to be working on my April setup. I don't think I have shared these. I will take these out. I will open them. I always put them in my book, and I'll show those so you can, it's hard to see with the wrapper on. And then I have some new leathers, so let's take a look. Here is Harper, and I went and I grabbed my other leathers, and I'll show those in a minute. But I did an order for Harper because Harper was retired, and I did not want to miss out on this leather. I absolutely love it. This is A5 Everyday Organized, and I always keep the elastic that goes around on the inside until I go to use it. But I needed to have this before it was gone. So make sure if you have favorite leathers to check out the retired section on the Planet Perfect website, because they might be going. And when I got this, I also got this beautiful sky leather. And let's take a look. Beautiful soft blue. I would say like a, I don't know if I want to say robin's egg blue. And I do not know if I'm going to use her for April or not. I think, you know, the contrast between the 2 books is pretty. This absolutely looks gorgeous. So I'm not sure, but I am so happy to have her. I love these colorful, bright leathers. I used to only get brown and black leathers, you guys, and now I have embraced having a pop of color. And so I'm really glad I have this as an option. And this is a pebbled leather, and it's gorgeous. Okay, so one more. And this also was on the retired, and this is Ruby, and this is an out and about. And I like this is B6 Slim, and I like out and about B6 Slims because this is where I might put my cards, information like that on the go. And this is what I use as my errand runner. I have books that fit B6 Slim, and I love Ruby. Right now, you know, I am in Jaja, and I have loved Jaja so much. I just toss in my purse, but I was like, I need to get Ruby before Ruby is gone. So I grabbed 2 of those before they were gone, and I'm really, really happy. And yeah, so that is me in a nutshell. And like I said, I'm going to get working on my planners. I'm going to set up my plan book for April. I have my pages here set up. So I'm going to get ready to script Friday. Here's Saturday and Sunday. And I just put washi tape in. Just use a highlighter for the dates. A lot of times I write over that in pen, black ink. And I just put some fun, bright florals. This is London Gifties, more London Gifties. And so I just have it till, yeah, right here. Right here is the end of the month. And then I'll move into my new book. So that's what I have. And I'm going to just, since I have the days set up, I'm just going to go in and put some big to-dos over here. It just makes me mindful of, you know, putting in intentions and what I want to do, especially since, like I said, I want to really work on priorities and things like that. So I'm really going to dig into this book. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to finish my coffee before it is completely cold. I am going to just enjoy the day. I'm going to use my timer. And if you have any time management skills that you use to help you, please let me know. I'm always open to suggestions and ideas. And so I really appreciate it. I always appreciate everyone's comments. You guys are the best community. And I really value everyone who comments and that follows me. And I just want to wish you many blessings today and this week forward. So, all right, everybody, we will catch you on the next video.